know the sadness that cripples you. It comes in waves and out of the blue. But there are days you feel freedom too. Bask in the glorious lightning. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the, move like the, move like the sunlight. Darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the, move like the, move like the, move like the, Radiate.
Hello. Welcome back. Welcome back to Tea Talk with Nas. I'm very happy to be back. Welcome back. So it is Tea Talk with Nas. Today is day 35th, the 35th day of the 60 days life challenge. I am very grateful to be able to continue to work on this. I'm very grateful to myself. Thank you so much, Iman, for joining so quickly to join this live session. So every single day, I'm trying to explore different topics that we can talk about and trying to understand you to see kind of topic that you would like to know. So that's why we're here. Well, that's one of the reasons why we're here. Another reason we are here is because I want to show to myself that I can do something. I can achieve doing this by showing up every single day. Hello, life is a gift. Thank you so much for joining. It's amazing. Yes, life is a gift. I'm so grateful just being able to be here. And I'm more grateful that any of you would join me on this journey together. Yes, 60 days is not a long time for our lifetime for most of us. However, like every single day I'm standing here, I feel I have grown a little bit every single day through these conversations, through these. Doesn't matter if I invited any guest speaker join me, or if I was doing like at the end of October, we did a 5 days unlock financial freedom. I'm always very grateful for having the chance to work with you, to learn together, like what you like, what you want to know. And then for myself as well, what more can I share with you? And today, and I want to share with you I want to just go with the flow and then to see what we can do, what we can talk about together. Yesterday, we had a very special session. Yesterday was 11th of November, 1111 portal, a very powerful portal. Hello, Rosalind. Thank you so much for joining. Yesterday was a 1111 portal, and I don't know if any of you have set your intention. Yeah, yesterday we did meditation together, chanting together to set our intention and to set the prayer to people around the world. Hello, Rosalind. Yeah, so that's what we do yesterday. What do you feel about yesterday? Do you have any special feeling, or were you here with us doing this prayer with us? You know, we said a prayer not only to ourselves, not only to the people around us, but we also said a prayer to the universe, the earth, everyone on the planet, in the universe. We said a prayer. We hope everything eventually will be fine. Hello, Moonlight. Thank you so much for joining. Just wait me a second talking about light. I also need to get my light sorted. Yeah, so yesterday we did. I did this a very special one, like kind of like singing with you guys, and then to really try to figure out if there's something that we can do on the TikTok live, on YouTube live, on all of this sessions and then to see, okay, what can we, and also to explore different possibilities. Okay. And so yesterday, after that 1111 portal, after that prayer, we chanted together, I feel very strong energy. I feel very like a little bit out of the, not out of the body, but I feel like zoned. I feel I could really separate myself from my thoughts, from my emotions, and really just full of the warmth, of the love, of the energy. I hope if you were with us yesterday, you could you also, I don't know if you can share with us what you feel. And if you didn't, I also encourage you, you can always Google this chanting is called Ramadasa Sase Sohom song. Okay, this mantra. And then you can just feel the frequency. Okay, it's all about the frequency. Like we know, like for some people, for some discipline, they believe, oh, even our human body, everything we see, we feel, we think, they're all part of different frequency, right? So, so what is us? Who we are? Who are we? It's all part of a frequency. So what really truly define us? And that's another topic we will talk about and we will discuss throughout this 60 days journey. And today, so yesterday, 11/11, the open portal, the portal for manifestation, the portal to set intention. Hello, Jim Lion. Thank you so much for joining. And we think it was a very powerful time as well for spiritual awakening. Meaning doesn't mean like, oh, then you will start seeing spirits or whatever. It's more like, oh, you start understand that we are more than what we are. We all of us, every single one of us, have a purpose in life as a human form. Why are we here? What's the purpose? We're not only here to live, to grow, and then to go to work, and then to go through this lifetime, and then gone. You know, it's more than that. There's always something more than just being here. So, so that's one of the things why we call it awakening. We understood there's something behind our existence, the reason, or we understood we need to find the reason. That's mean awakening in this term. And manifestation, like deep intention setting, that's all major things for yesterday. So even though we are a day past it, today is the 12th, right? And then the energy will still linger. Okay, the energy will still linger. Hello, Nay, thank you so much for joining. And then I would like to invite all of us to integrate the new insight, to see it as a new stage. We're moving on to the next stage of this year. Okay, so we want to invite, thank you so much for likes. Thank you. We want to, how do I say? We want to invite you, okay, to integrate a new opportunity, and we can allow ourselves to open up to the new opportunity. Hello, Mina. Thank you so much for joining. What do I mean? Meaning we really keep our mind open, keep our eyes open. Just be open and then to allow everything to come to us and then be grateful. So it is a time, especially today, one day after 11th of November, we can take a moment and ask ourselves, what is a new beginning that I'm ready to embrace? Is there anything that showed up today or recently, the past few days? Or you may already foresee something may happen soon? Like, is there any new opportunity, something new for you that's just showing up like, I'm here, please come to get me? Okay, you can have a think about this. And then And then also yesterday again, right? Yesterday is a day of for manifestation, meaning to make a wish. So what kind of intention did you plant yesterday? What wish did you make yesterday? So, and how do you work on that today? Did you just forget it? Did you just set the intention and then forget it? Or are you starting doing something to have a few steps further towards it? Yeah. So what do you do today after yesterday, after the 11/11 portal? Hello, Leonie. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Nene, for liking the live. So I know that you like. So thank you everyone for giving us a lot of heart, for liking us, for giving us rose, diamonds, anything. It will be a huge support to my team because every day we're working together trying to figure out what should we talk about. What should we talk about so that you will feel more resonated? So please do let us know. Like if don't be shy, and then I'll be really grateful. And then we know, okay, we can talk something more interested to you. Okay. And yeah, so thank you so much. And today is 12th of November. We are like nearly the end of the year. Can you imagine the time flies? Like it is the end of the year already. And then we are moving through November. It's nearly like how many of you feeling like, oh, I feel like we just had a Halloween, right? October just passed. And then we are nearly midway through. Half of the November nearly gone already. So time flies so quick. Like even before we can realize what. So what have we achieved? What have we achieved in 2024? What have we achieved in this month, right? Half of the month nearly done. It is November. November is also a time. November is also a time for us really, because we had October, we were preparing for Halloween. December, we are going to prepare for this for Christmas for most people. For many people in the world, we are preparing for Christmas. Doesn't matter if you're a Christian or not, it's just a holiday, right? Another holiday season. So what do we normally do in November, right? Not only Black Friday, not only Cyber Monday, not only the time for shopping, but it's also a time for us to start reflecting ourselves, after October before December. So November, not also like we also know about Movember, right? A month for men, a month to talk about men's mental health issues. So it is actually a time for us to reflect, a time for us to think, oh, okay, it's nearly the end of the fall, or it's already the end of the fall. Hello, Dar. Thank you so much for joining. The trees, their leaves are all gone, right? The days are shorter, right? The daylight time, especially like we are in England, we can really feel, oh, we only maybe have like half 6, 7, 8 hours of daytime every day. And then we are starting thinking to be, okay, what have I done and what am I going to do? The month for reflection. And it is also perfect time for us to think, okay, are we ready to release to make a space for growth? Right? What kind of beliefs or what patterns are we ready to get rid of? It's a time, I keep saying, right, this is the month for reflection. Reflection. What is reflection? To think, what have I done and what can I do? Okay. And then right now, what am I doing to prepare for the next year, for the new year? It'll be too late until end of December, right? So it is already a time for us to think, oh, I should be ready for the new year. What is your plan? What is your plan? Okay. So We can also think about not only what kind of patterns or beliefs we are ready to get rid of, but also what's no longer serving us on our journey. What do I mean? For example, maybe I used to be control freak. I used to be like perfectionist. I really want to make sure everything is in my control. And then I suddenly realized, hello Nori, thank you so much for joining. And then I suddenly realized, oh, I feel it really upsets me being a control freak. I feel it's really upset me being a perfectionist. I feel I'm never happy. I feel I'm always angry because of course nothing can really go with the plan. There's always some accidents. There's always something different that I cannot predict just happens. So what can I do? So, but I want to be happy. Right? I want to try to be happy. So I want to stop being controlling. I want to find a way to really let go of those tightness. I want to relax. I want to learn how to relax myself. And that would be a very good realization. And that would be actually the first step of, oh, I acknowledge there's something that I don't want anymore. And you have the option. You have the option to let go. You have the option to really get rid of it if you want to. Some people say, okay, it is the 25th time, but I really want to try to get rid of smoking. It costs me too much money, right? Like the price of cigarette keep going up, it will never go down. Some people say I want to get rid of drinking. Oh, I don't want to go out to the pub every weekend anymore. I can't afford it. I want to, shorten this. Hello, Alex. Thank you so much for joining. So I want to get rid of it. So how can I do? Don't worry about what can you do first. It's already very good that you are realizing that you want to get rid of some of your habits, some of your, well, what should I say? Yeah, the things that no longer serve you, right? Oh, smoking doesn't help you to relax anymore. Drinking coffee doesn't help you stay awake anymore. Then why are you still doing this? It's just something that you are used to do. But what if you don't need it? Right? So the self-realization is so important. And by acknowledge your own realization, then you can really working on to let them go. There's so many different ways. I'm sure, like, of course, us in Phoenix Rising, we also share different methods. We also share a lot of methods. You can find someone to coach you one-on-one. You can join some different class. You can join some free class. You can join some more advanced class. You can learn from YouTubers to say, oh, how can you get rid of this? How to change? Okay, how to change? How to find a new habits that will help you on your own growth, that will make you happy. Even we just don't talk about growth, right? Sounds very boring. Personal development sounds very boring, right? Yeah. So what can we do? We can just say, okay, what can we do to make us happy? And feeling fulfilled, not just going out and having fun with your friends, and then at 1 second suddenly you feel very isolated and lonely, even though you are with so many of your friends, of your best friend, even though you're out clubbing, singing, dancing. Yeah, how many of you have felt that like me before? You'll be at home with all of your family around you, with all of your friends around you in a karaoke. barbecue, and suddenly, 1 second, for a few moments, you feel very lonely. You feel emptiness. You feel a very strong void. You feel very strong sense of homesick, even if you were at home. That just means you are not getting fulfilled. You are not doing what you're supposed to do. What is the thing that you're supposed to do? I don't know. But you need to realize there's something maybe more, more than just going out, having a party, more than clubbing, more than going karaoke, more than just going out shopping. There's something more than that. And then we can work together to find out what is your purpose. Okay, so November is a very good time actually. When we again after Halloween and before the holiday season, before the Christmas season, we can just like, okay, contemplate. Hello, Chloe. Thank you so much for joining. We I'm sharing that it is a time for us to reflect. What will make us happy? Okay, what will make us happy? And sometimes we just recognize that you no longer need you don't need smoking anymore. You don't need drinking anymore. You don't need to go out to find purpose. And that is that's meaning awakening. You are on a journey of awakening already. Hello, Andrea. Thank you so much for joining. So, again, yesterday, 11th of November, did you do anything special? Do you set your intention? Do you use the time? Oh, 1111. Like so many people now, even though they don't understand numerology. They see 1111, they see 2222, they immediately, their phone, right? Oh, I screenshot. It's 1111, I screenshot and then sent it. I sent my intention and made the wish. Yeah. And today, what wish, what intentions you made yesterday? And what have you done today? What is your first step today? Helping you to going towards your goal. And the first thing that's most important will be self-realization. Oh, acknowledge it's time for me to get change. It is time to change. And that's already a very amazing first step. That's already a very big, huge step for you. Okay. So at the same time, we are 6 weeks ahead. We are 6 weeks away from the end of the year 2024. I start typing things like it's 2025 already. There's so many times recently when I was working along with my team, and there's so many times I was nearly written down 2025. I'm like, oh no, it's still 2024. Like I can't wait for this year to end. At the same time, we have so many things we need to do every single day, every single week. We have our not targets, but really a goal, something that we want to do. We want to share so many messages, so many different messages. We want to share different methods with you. Hello, Kalia. Thank you so much for joining. We want to share with you. How can we have it? It's so easy. It can be so easy to be happy. But for so many people, it's just so difficult. So there's so many things that we really, really want to share with you, and we don't have enough time. But what do you mean by not enough time? The time's always here. So anyway, let's come back. What are our goals? What are our intentions? for this year. Do you remember when we were in January 2024? 10 months ago, 11 months ago? What kind of intention did you set? What was your New Year resolution for 2024? Did you achieve your New Year resolution? Hello, just me. I think that's your name. That's a great name. Just me. What's your resolution? New Year resolution in 2024 in January. What progress have you made? Or did you forget it already? I can't remember. Like, oh my God, I can't remember what I wish. What I want. I can't, I know there's so many people I was talking to today, my team as well. We're like, oh, actually, I can't remember already. There's so many things happened this year. You already adjust. You already you in January you're like setting a goal and you want to go like that, and then suddenly something happen. You just make a turn and then make another turn and then make another turn, and in the end you don't know where you are already. You just like, oh, okay, where am I now? What am I looking at? What is my goal now for now? Right? So if you do remember your New Year resolution, that's amazing. If you don't remember, that's fine as well. Because that's that's one thing, no, that's one thing I also shared from the very beginning of the 60 days life challenge. The only thing that doesn't change is change. The only thing that's constant is change. It's impossible that you have a routine that never changed. It's always going to, every single day our hair, we are losing our hair all the time, right? Not only girls, boys as well, you will also lose your hair. It's normal. Every single day, there are so many cells within us died, and so many new cells were born, right? We are basically changing every single day. We have new blood every single day. We have new cells appeared every single day. We have hair lost, but we also have a new hair growing every single day, right? So that's the only thing constant. The only thing doesn't change is change. So it is okay if you don't remember your New Year resolution, or if you knew and you have made a great change, or if you knew your resolution and you have made progress and that was amazing as well. Congratulations for the big change, right? So, and also, if you any wins that you can celebrate, you finally got rid of the job you really want to get rid of. You never had the courage, and now you had the courage to sack your boss, right? Hello, Thomas. Thank you so much for joining. What small wins can you celebrate? I can't think of any win that is small. Every day I think I wake up with the alarm. That's a very big win for me as well. For some people, it is very, very important. I don't know why I suddenly think about that. Hello, Kamala. Thank you so much for joining. For some people, it's not even easy for them to wake up every single day. I remember the time when I was very down. I don't want to wake up every day. Every day I don't want to wake up. Every time I wake up, I was like, why can't I stay in my dream? I didn't know. Now I look back, I think I had a depression. I never really got it diagnosed because I found a way to or a way found me. I started my practice, but just before I found a way, I was like that. Like why am I even waking up? Can go back to bed? I can't I still need to get up and go to work or go to face life? go to face life that I don't really know how am I going to do, what am I going to do. I feel really powerless. So every single day that we are breathing, we should be grateful. We should be grateful. I remember the other day I shared about there was a time in Taiwan. It's really like I don't know why I have this impression, like in those maybe short 1, 2 years. I don't know. I just remember when I was little. I can I remember there were a few news. Like every other month, there were one news about a dad and the whole family found in a car. Both of them were gone because the father decided they cannot continue. He couldn't find a way out, and he decided to be kind to his family and then just kill them all, including himself. Right. And that's not only one news I remember. I remember, I don't know, when I was little, I just remember there's more than a few in accident happened in that period of time. And and then I remember when I got older, I think when I was in university, my dad told us, oh, the reason we moved from one city to another is because at that time we only have £2, like 100 Taiwanese dollar is worth around £2 or $3. He only had that much in his pocket. And and I am the oldest in my family. I have three younger sisters. There are four of us. And at that time I was like 14 year old. All of us are still very small. We didn't notice that at all. So I want to say that I understand how challenging it can be, how difficult it can be. Life is. So every small win we should celebrate. Every second that we are still breathing, we should be grateful. Because we also know there's so many people they are still fighting in hospital. They want to be here. They want to be here. They want to stay alive. You know, there's still so many people that are fighting. Hello, tequila shot. So we should never see anything for granted. I am breathing. I'm not taking it for granted. I'm awake. I'm not staying in bed. I'm grateful to myself. And no matter what challenge we may have before us, we are here. Hello, Coxie. Thank you so much for joining. So November is a time, like I mentioned just now, in the UK, I don't know about other countries, a month they mark for November, a month for beer, a month about men's mental health, which only be recognized in the past few years, or maybe for the past 10 years. Hello, Angel. Men's mental health, of course, female mental health. But why do we only mark men's mental health? It's because there's what's the word? I forgot. I got something went blank. Stereotype of men need to be strong. Men cannot cry. Men need to be the strong figure of the family, of the society. They can't show weakness. Even though we all know mothers is the strongest creature in the world. Mothers, mothers are female. They are the strongest creature in the world, toughest. But still, the stereotype means that men need to be strong. You cannot cry, you cannot show weakness. And then just like what I just mentioned. And that also actually, just like elastic band, there's always a point that you will break the elastic band, right? Just like there's no steel in the world cannot be broken. Like when you are too hard, actually it's easier to be broken because you lost the tenderness. It's a it's a physics, right? So, November, that's why November we also say it's a time for reflection. Not to be regretful, not to blame yourself for anything. We just think, okay, maybe it's time for us to adjust. Maybe it's time for us looking back. I know, like I've been talking about, we should live at now. Don't be affected by the past. Don't be affected by our past experience. But it doesn't mean we don't look back. We look back. We acknowledge what happened. We acknowledge our emotions. Right? We cannot control sometimes, most of the times, we cannot control our emotions, our reactions, our subconscious feelings, our superconscious feelings. We cannot control. But what can we do? What can we do? We can acknowledge them. We can look at them. Look at those emotions. Look at those thoughts. Looking at those, facing these reactions. And then tell them, I see that. I understand that. But thank you. I want to find a different way. You can do that. Remember the other day I shared about the power of now, the book, right? The author mentions we are diviner being. We are more divine than our thoughts. It's not I think, so it's not I am for I thought. I can't remember the term. My thought doesn't represent me as a being. My thought doesn't represent me. My reactions, my feelings, my emotions, actually, so many times, how many times that you are fighting, telling yourself, I shouldn't be crying. What am I crying for? I shouldn't be reacting this way. What am I reacting this way for? Right? You are talking to yourself like that because you are not those emotions. You are not those thoughts. I shouldn't be resentful. I shouldn't be lingering on this. And why am I still, like I should just tell them to go away. Right? So let's practice this in November. This is a time that we can be calm, recollect ourselves before the holiday season, before the Christmas. Okay. So it is a time for us to think, okay, it's nearly the end of the year. We are 6 weeks away from end of the year. Is there anything more that I can do, that I want to do? Does the time really matter to you? If it does, if there's something you really feel like you want to do before end of 2024, then you still have some time. So you still have some time to adjust yourself. 6 weeks, 45 days. Remember, it's about honoring your unique journey. You are you. I cannot feel for you. I cannot think for you. And no one can. No one can tell you what you should do. Hello, Allison. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, ... Hello, Fire Moon. Thank you so much for joining. No one should tell you what you should do, what you should think, what you should react. No one, not even yourself. I'm like, well, what do I want to say? Not even yourself. when you react something, sometimes try to witness yourself. Hello, Steve. Thank you so much for joining. Try to witness, try to separate yourself from that emotion, from that reaction, from that angerness, from that anxiety, from that sadness, the frustration. You can remove yourself from your emotion because you are not your emotion. Don't be kidnapped by your emotion, by your reaction, by your thoughts. Okay? Because there's something higher. There's a higher self in you. So that's the time we use. We use this time to, okay, now shall I say there's a time, there's a higher self in me. Now shall I say I can reflect myself. I can see my own reaction. I can see my thoughts. I will try. You don't even need to try. You just need to give yourself 1 second to pause. And then you will see that. You will find it. Okay. But one step at a time. There's no rush. And don't be afraid to reassess, to recalibrate. Don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to adjust. Oh, when I was little, I made a wish. I want to be like this. When in the very early, I made a New Year resolution. That's my goal. So I should continue. I should be consistent. I should commit it to my goal. If I let go of my goal, then it means I failed. Depends. It depends. What was your goal? And what are you feeling? Do you still feel that you want to do the thing? Or do you have another thought that's been telling you it's time to move on? Hello, Adam. Welcome back. You're late. So it is time for us to realign ourselves, right? Again, we're always changing, we're growing all the time, we're changing all the time, the environment's changing all the time. I was joking, don't be sorry. Thank you so much for being here. I mean, seriously, like we're changing all the time. Like maybe we didn't know Keir Starmer's going to win the election. We didn't know he's really doing all those things. Or maybe so many people, they didn't know Donald Trump was going to win. And a lot of things that you may need to adjust for the bigger environment. You cannot just continue and have a blind eye, blind, and then close your ears and then just pretend nothing's happening and still going towards the goal. Just like you cannot continue to be a vegetarian if your doctor tell you you must stop. Yeah, you need to understand what is right for you by listening to yourself. And November is the time. November is the time for you to really, I have done so much this year. You have done so much this year. You have been through January, February, March, April, 24. You're finally in November 2024. And you have done so much already. You have done amazing already. Means you're here. You still have the opportunity. You are here. You still have the opportunity to do something for yourself. And then we should do it. Then you should do it. Do what you think is right. And try it. Life is an experiment. That's what I realized pretty late, pretty recent. Life is an experiment. We will not know until we really try. No, my business background used to let me, oh, I need to have all the reports. I really need to do the full SWOT analyze, the 5W1H analyze, marketing research, all the different forms, Gantt. I need to do everything before I can start doing something. That's what I was told from my school, from the experience, from everyone. Like, oh, you need to have all of this. Then you are proper, then you are ready to go. Until I really learned that when I really start working, building my experience, and now I'm a business coach, life coach, and then I realized actually you don't know anything until you start doing. Of course, you should know your opponent, you should know your enemy, you should know your market before you jump into anything. But everything's changing all the time. There's no way, there's never a way. No ways. There's never a way that you can have 100% full research. That's why big companies, they will have a research and development team, R&D team, and doing this all the time because there's always data you need to analyze. There's always data you need to gather. But at the same time, what can we do for ourselves? And what are the companies, what are those big companies are doing? They are still doing things. They're still releasing the new models. There's always a new iPhone every other month. There's always a new Samsung. There's always a new models all the time because they need to, in the end of the day, there's never a perfect product. They need to release something and then they gather the feedback. And then they will realize, oh, something I can make it better. But you will never know until you really do them. You release them. Right? Otherwise, iPhone, they can always just stop iPhone 5, iPhone 7. Where are they now? I don't know. 13, 11, 12, 14. Samsung, cars as well. There's never a perfect car. There's always a new car released, always new models. There's always a new Porsche, new Lotus, new Lamborghinis. Why? And if all of these products done by these big companies are like this, are released this way, then we are the same. Then we are the same. You need to experiment. You need to really make it. And not only make it, you really need to use it before you know if it's right, if it works. So don't be afraid to experiment. Don't think too much. Don't scare you too much. And don't allow other people to scare you. Today in the Chinese life, we talk about, actually in the past 2-3 days, we've been talking about one thing about card reading, fortune telling. In Far East, it's very popular. We have all the different ways to do fortune telling. It sounds very like witchy craft, right? But it's actually like scientific, very how do you say, select statics and a way for them to to find out that what may happen to you. There was a pattern that they can read. Okay. And we were talking about a lot of those not so good or those immoral fortune teller. I don't really like to say them for or fortune reader, right? They will read that what you want to ask. They'll read the answer and tell you. The thing is, there are always a 500 ways to explain the card that you picked. For example, tarot card, right? There's always different ways to interpret something. And sometimes you may even hold back when you have a question. It's all perspective. It's all different perspectives. So don't let, actually, what I want to say is don't let other people to tell you what you should think, what you should do. Even if a fortune teller, even if you go to a tarot reading, angel card reading, right? I'm not saying they're no good. They can be very accurate. But it's very important that you need to be, those readers, they need to be in a more neutral. They should be able to share with you. Oh, the card say this, but then you have different options. You can react different ways, and then there are your options. There's no, it's not like, oh, you need to be careful. You need to avoid driving because you won't have a car accident. You need to avoid to go out because of what? Oh, you may see blood. Yeah. Oh, you need to do this, this, and that. So you can prevent that to happen. Oh, so why is this and that? Oh, you need to spend another 2, 3, 4, 5, 10,000 pounds so you can have these rituals and then you can like become a they're terrorizing you. Don't be terrorized. Don't be, you know, a good one. They will share with you different options. And then at the end of the day, they will tell you, don't worry, there's always a way out. Don't worry. There's always a way out. There's always a different options. So I don't know why I don't know why I started to talk about this. It's just like this is your own journey. We have come a long way. If you are watching this with me now, I'm sure I suppose you should be older than 17-year old. I don't know if there's any younger audience here. So you already have some experience, so you will know what is, not to say right or wrong, just something what you do make you comfortable, that you're comfortable doing, that you will feel relaxed. What do you do that makes you feel anxious, make you like agitated, make you feel like I just don't feel right doing this. I don't know why. I know I should do this, but I just don't feel right. Then you should listen to that feel, you know. Then maybe that's really not right. You really need to learn to listen to your own instinct. Everyone have an instinct. Unless you're like my partner, his instinct just so strong that he doesn't feel their instinct. He will just tell you what you should do, what you shouldn't do, and he's most of the time right. Because he's already like he truly believes in himself. And that is amazing. And that is amazing to do. To 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 be like, and that's like a very, very high level of allowing yourself to to be heard. You know, you're not swayed by any other person. You're not swayed by other opinion. And that's a very strong way of allowing yourself to come out. Well, most of us will, should I really do this? Maybe I should go to a car reader to check if that decision is right. Should I really sack my boss? Maybe I should ask my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 friends, my next door neighbor, ask Nash. I will tell you. I will tell you. You want to sack your boss? Then sack them. If you think about that, then maybe you should do it. Just about when, sooner or later, right? If you think about, if you ever cross your mind, I think I should be single. Then maybe you should, then maybe you can think why you feel that way, and then you really feel that way, then don't, when you're going to a card reader, you're just trying to find someone to validate your decision. So you don't need to bear the consequence yourself. You don't need to feel guilty because you can say, oh, I went to a card reader and they also say I should do this, so that's why I'm doing it. You give an easier way out in case anything goes wrong, right? There's nothing right or wrong or good or bad. It's just about perspective. If you understand the game, then everything will is great. If you understand the game, then everything will be amazing. Everything will just be part of the roller coaster. Everything will be just part of the game, the journey. Hello, David. I think I see you back before. Hello, Beta. Hello, Apex. So, at the end, I want to also share one more thing. Just for those people who are into the astrology, right? Me personally, I love reading them. Okay. It's interesting. Just I always have an open mind. But I can also share this with you today if you're interested to know. They say the moon is in Aries. Okay, so it's about courage, it's about independence and taking action. So this is the time after 11/11, after the open portal. Now you have set your intention. You have a goal. It doesn't matter if it's a new goal or you refurbish your goal, you reset your intention. It is the time for you to take action. Okay, if you have been hesitating on a decision, so this is time to take that leap. Like I just told you, if you think about to sack your boss, sack him, her. Then if you feel there's anything that worries you, so you cannot do that action, then find some other way. Then how can you do? Then what can you do to help you expedite the course, right? If you think, oh, you need the money, then find another job. That's taking an action. Then find another job now. And then you will have no excuse, right? So Aries invites us to be bold and empowered. So this is time I'm telling you to be bold and empowered. You can do everything you want. You can do anything you want. You can achieve everything you want if you allow them. Okay. Just one thing, remember to balance your enthusiasm with patience and kindness. Because at the same time, we can't see result immediately. Just like I start this Phoenix Rising platform, I can't see result immediately. I can't say I open this app, we open this team, and then we immediately have 3,000 people in the app. That would be more than a miracle. But I still believe it will happen soon. Another, according to my partner, 1 year. So another how many months? We will see. I hope he's right. He's always right. But I need to be patient. So I need to be patient as well. But I know I'm working towards it. I'm working towards it. I'm not just sitting here and waiting for the miracle to happen. We need to work. We need to walk towards our goal, our intention. Okay, you will not be lift and shift. Okay, that doesn't happen. It doesn't happen that way. So you need to be patient with yourself. You need to be kind with yourself. And of course, people around you. And trust your instinct. Listen to your feeling. And also beyond all of that, we need to consider the impact of your actions. Okay. Yes. So that's why some people say I can't just really sack my boss because I still have my children I need to feed. I still have rent or mortgage I need to pay. I can't just walk away. Like so easy for me to say. Okay, so like again, I said, right? Then take actions, looking for different jobs. Speak to your partner or speak to your friends. Looking for a job, looking for a new job. Tell people you can trust. Put on LinkedIn. And LinkedIn, they have a LinkedIn, right? They have a function saying hiding your status from your current employer, right? So you can hide that you are open to new opportunity, right? And start looking for new jobs. Then one day you'll be able to be in a position to sack your boss. You're working towards that, right? So I'm not saying, oh, because you set this goal, so you need that to happen immediately. So you just forget about everything and then I'll just do it because I'm telling you to do that. No, don't let me to tell you to do anything. But you can listen. You can listen. You can understand. You always have a second, third, fourth, fifth options. Okay. So I don't know if you celebrate Thanksgiving, but it's just a time on this term, Thanksgiving, we share our gratitude, right? I think that's the only thing in November. Um, of course, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, not really. But but it's just a way for us to show again being grateful. So November not only to reflect, but also be grateful. They are actually the same thing, right? I'm reflecting, and that's why I'm grateful. I'm grateful. So I reflect. Yeah, actually they come hand in hand. You can't really say bonfire night. I thought they're gone already. I don't really need another bonfire night. We have two English bulldogs. I really those nights, they're gone. I thought they're gone. Yeah. In for those of you who are not in the UK, bonfire night is what? End of October, early November. Guy folks, the time for people to set things on fire, the time for people to have fireworks. And most of the time, I noticed one thing, most of the bonfire nights will be raining. So we'll be seeing fireworks in with a lot of smoke. So, but yeah, they're just loud, big sounds. Yeah, that's what's happening in November. I think guy folks is also, well, this is also a time for us to reflect, right? That's also a reflection. Why guy folks or people need to be heard, right? People need to be heard. It's the same thing. It's a time for us to reflect. The government should be grateful. And we should be grateful for the government as well. It can be big or small, but we should just be November, a time to be grateful. I'm very grateful for all of you who are here. Adam, if you are late, but you are here, so I'm very, very grateful. Nene's been here every day as well, nearly from the beginning. And it's just let us and I've seen some of you been here before as well. So thank you so much. And I'm also thanking me for allowing me to have this space. Even though every day I'm like, "Ah, why am I doing this?" Like every day I'm scratching my head and thinking with my team, what can we? Thank you so much, Adam. Every day we're thinking, like, oh, what should we talk about today? Should I sing? But we also do YouTube live, so we can't really sing because I'll be stopped like 10 minutes into the singing session, unless I only do TeaTalk. Right, but thank you so much. So let's be grateful. Let's reflect. Let's remember our intention. Even if you need to change your goal, and that is fine. The most important thing that we are doing, we are doing things, we are moving, we're allowing ourselves for different opportunities and different options. And we start learning that we're more than ourselves, we're more than our emotions, our thoughts, our reactions. That's the most important thing. Today, I can't believe we are over time. Like, how can I? I hope I'm not talking too much BS. But thank you so much for joining me today for another tea talk with Nas. And I hope you do enjoy today's discussion. Please, as always, share with us what you want to listen, what you want us to talk about. I can talk about anything personal or not personal. Like Adam asked me, like, do we? I don't know if my boyfriend's watching this, but anyway, like, when I get married, yeah. So we can talk about anything. We can talk about anything. And if you really want to have a match night, a math night, we need to have participants as well. So, and if any of you want car reading, right? Let me know. Then I can arrange free car reading for you. But I need to know. And if you don't request, I cannot do anything. Okay, so that's same for everything. You need to do something, you need to request, and then you will have it. Okay, thank you so much for being here with me. I will see you tomorrow, same time, 9 p.m. UK time. Have a very good night, good day, good afternoon. See you soon. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.